Hi swimmers, now we're going to talk about the backstroke start. Okay, backstroke start, these are the regular typical starting blocks, and your hands will grab on those grab bars right here, okay, and both feet. So put your hands on the bar, okay, place your feet on your toes, placed against the wall, okay. We do have a little gutter system, so I see the little one's going to go standing on the gutter, but you can't do that on the competition, so pre-practice on that. Place your both feet on the wall, okay? Keep your heels away from the wall, all right? And make sure you're not crunched in totally nice, tuck and tight, okay? What happened is if you crunch in too tight, okay, it's really difficult to push off the wall. So you need to have a little bit of bend in your knee, about a 90 degree or so, and just about the 90 degree, place your feet. Keep your hip slightly away from the wall, so you know you're not totally crunching into the wall, okay? And also, a lot of you guys are doing, I've seen doing it, especially for the little ones, come all the way up when you're here to take your mark, okay? Please don't do that. What happened is, when you come up way up, all the weight on your upper body goes into both of your toes that are just barely hanging on that wall, okay? So it's important to stay just on that more of an angle. You can pull slightly, but I try to keep your wall, okay, your back, that's how far you should be pointing at, so that the angle of your upper body will be pushing that weight towards your toe, okay, so that when you here go, you clearly take off using that toe that really have a good grip on. If your back is really, again, straight up, all the weight gotta be on the top tip of toes, and the chances are when you start pushing off, you're gonna slip, okay? So I like you having a more back to be leaning it toward the direction you wanna go. So you're gonna pull back, not pull forward, okay? Pull up just a little, so keep your back against it. When you hear the beep, you need to lift your head and your hand go together. Look up and raise your hands way up, okay? Your goal is to raise your hand far enough that you can make an arch. And also you keep your head, look up, but make sure your hands are not behind your head, okay? Make sure as you take off with your head. So make sure you're not going to take off your head. Your hand's gotta be following much after, okay? So what happened is, your head will go in the water first, your hands will slap, and then you're gonna go deeper, then you're gonna slow down tremendously because you're not making a streamline as you're going in. So your goal is to make sure you grab it, and you're gonna hear go. You're gonna take off with your hands and the head and making a streamline as you dive in. Same way on the legs. This is also the as it seems to be, everything goes really, really fast on one shot. But a backstroke is, like I said, grab you, let go of your hand, let go of your head, go with it, and then your legs will come out, okay? So we're not doing it all at the same time. You're definitely not pushing off the leg first, definitely not. So make sure you guys are ready to let go, pull, okay? Let go of your hand and the head, and then push off, okay? So it's very important. There's always a pattern of what comes first and second, third. Last part will be on your toes. Excuse me. So make sure you keep working on those, okay? Make sure all the way to your toes. It's important that you are able to push yourself away from the wall and take off like a rocket. As you go out, make sure some of you guys are really flexible and reach way up. So that means you're gonna go way deep. So be careful. You know exactly, keep your head up until your hands touch the water. Then you bring your chin in with your arms, and that will sweep you up. It depends on how quickly you bring it up. You might go too quick. So if you want to go a little farther out, use an underwater kick, just gradually pull down as you go in. So you'll be able to maintain just below the surface using a dolphin kick and going into that first breakout stroke. So setup is important. Place your feet. Also, when you place your feet, please don't place your feet all the way up to the surface, okay? You need to be about 6 to 8 inches below, depends on how big you are, okay? there's a almost about this far. When you pull up, okay, when you pull up, your hip just to stay touched or just below the surface on your hip, that's as far as it's gonna go. If your hip comes all the way out of the water, you're either pulling your feet are too high or you're bringing your hands up way too high. Okay, so pull, keep your hip just right on the surface. It depends on that where your foot's gonna be. If you go too high, it's gonna be really difficult to push. If it's too low, you wanna have enough leverage to push off. So you're gonna have to try to find a happy medium on where you wanna place your feet. Like I said, bring it up, make sure your hip stays just below or just above the surface, just right up there. Make sure you're not coming all the way up, and don't bring it all the way up, okay? It's not a monkey bar, so you don't have to come all the way up this far, okay? Because that means that you have to push it all the way back, then you take off, and it's gonna take a longer time, okay? So keep working and experience the different things, because everybody have a different size of the body, different length and arm, different strength and all that. So the one that fits you the best, and that's the one you need to work on. But the fundamental itself is the one I just showed to you. All right, good luck.